Good day mga kamatiniks. Once again, this is Sir J, and for today's topic, I am going to discuss to you about representing absolute value of a number on a number line. Okay, so before we start with our lesson, kung hindi ka pa nakapag-subscribe, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and pakihit na rin yung notification bell para lagi kang updated sa aking mga i-upload na videos. At pakilike na rin ang videong ito. At syempre, pakisama yung all. Okay? So let's proceed now with our lesson. The absolute value of a number is the distance of a number from 0. So remember, distance itself is always positive. Okay, remember that always. Distance is always positive. So the absolute value of a number n is written as absolute value of n. Yung may dalawang line dyan, tapos nasa gitna yung ating number. Okay? So, absolute value of n. So, if x is a positive integer, then the absolute value of x is x. In symbol, ito yung ating symbol dito, class. This one is our symbol. Okay? So, if the absolute value of x is x. If x is greater than 0. So, example, absolute value of 7. Of course, the distance of 0 to 7, or the distance of 7 from 0 is 7 units. So that is equal to 7. Okay? So the absolute value of 7 is 7. Ito naman, if x is equal to 0, then the absolute value of x is x. So in symbol, ito yung ating symbol. The absolute value of x is x. If x is equal to 0. Ayan. So, the absolute value of 0 is 0. Always 0. Alright? I hope na-gets nyo. Madali lang naman itong absolute value, class, dahil yung absolute value yan ay always positive. Always positive yan, yung ating answer dyan. Ito, example. So, here, if x is a negative integer, then the absolute value of x is the opposite of x. So in symbol, the absolute value of negative x is x. If x is less than 0, meaning yung negative. Kasi ano ba yung mga numbers less than 0 or mga integers less than 0. So yun yung ating mga negative integers. Example, negative 10. So the absolute value of negative 10 is 10 or positive 10. Why? Because the distance of negative 10 from 0 is 10 units. Kanina nga, nung sinabi ko, kapag distance, that is always positive. Okay? Positive palagi kapag distance tayo dyan. So, meaning, the absolute value of negative 10 is 10 because the distance of negative 10 from 0 is 10 units. So, in writing the absolute value of a number, just write the numerical part. Example, the absolute value of 5 is 5. In symbol ito. Then, another example, the absolute value of negative 5 is 5. Always positive yan kasi distance yung tinutukoy natin dyan, ha? The distance of a certain integer from 0. So, represent the following absolute value of a number on a number line. So, we have here example number 1. Absolute value of negative 6. So, from positive 6, the distance of the number or the integer 6 from 0 is 6 units. Bilangin natin. Ito, ha. So, bilangin natin yan. So, from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So, meaning, the absolute value of 6 is 6. Next, number 2. What is the absolute value of 0? Ayan. So, 0 itself. Of course, the absolute value of 0 is 0. That is 0 itself, eh. What about this one, number 3? O, diba? Ang dali lang ng ating lesson. Number 3. The absolute value of negative 3. So, from 0 to negative 3. The distance of the integer negative 3 from 0. Okay, so from 0. So bilangin lang natin yan, that is 1, 2, 3. So meaning that is equal to 3. Remember class, yung absolute value natin is always positive. Dahil ang tinutukoy niyan is yung distance ng ating integer from 0. At kapag sinabing distance, that is always positive. That's why our absolute value is always positive. Naintindihan? So, I hope na gets niyo yung ating lesson. See you again sa ating next video lesson.